Hello, everyone. It is very chilly where I am. As you can see, I'm all wrapped up in a blanket. Welcome. And I wanted to acknowledge new followers as well. Thank you for joining the community. We talk about money, we talk about travel. The foundation is always spirituality, which is the topic for today. And yeah, comment, joining the conversation because we all thrive and grow from one another. I'm reflecting on today is what's leading. This is about expanding consciousness. And where we are presently is our world. Our world is conducted from us operating from the inside out, understanding what that means, excuse me, and understanding that we're multidimensional creatures, but what does that mean? And this week, it really allowed it to resonate on another level of what that means because we have an energy body. And I know for myself, quite often, it's the opportunity. That's what I always see these things as, the opportunity to grow. Life is never against us. Life is never testing us. It's always the opportunity to grow or stay where we are or choose to not. And they're all choices. But this is our world for us to expand. And as we shift our perception and are able to perceive through another lens of light, now we can expand and have a different engagement, interacting in our own world. So the energy body has been, for myself, that's what I'll speak from, has been leading quite often in the past. And what really hit me last week was this: your energy body will bounce all around, which is its duty, it's its job. It'll fluctuate from what we call sad to happy. And it's like blind, which again, nothing's wrong with. And when you understand that we are multi-dimensional, creatures, why would you want something that can only respond to a 3D to be leading the way? And so sometimes, quite often, I had myself use this term, delusional. But delusional might be a term that we adopt. Again, speaking for myself, I adopted without having the full awareness of what was taking place. But now that I understand, it's not so much delusional as it is understanding the different bodies that we have. And we're giving birth from our energetic body to our more etheric bodies. Those that can see beyond, can stand on the mountaintop and see the way. We are birthing into those bodies because we're returning to Christ. So the energy body, I'll say, let's say last week, it had a moment because it was faced with something in 3D. And it didn't see the way, it didn't understand how things could work out. And it wanted to sit in what people would call sadness. And I released a lot of terms: sad, happy. Their emotions, none is better than the other. And I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't really know what sad is. I don't really know what happiness is. They're just feelings. They're feelings and they're guides. That's literally it. And it's been more freeing for myself to just release terminologies and all these added things and just be more free. So I could tell that it just didn't want to do anything because of a 3D scenario. Now, when I sat there, it said, well, you do know that's your energy body. I said, okay. Now it's going to take you, if you choose to lift yourself beyond your energy body and step into that body that will walk around knowing, reflecting the doneness of this. I said, oh, really? Yeah. And don't say that it's hard. Because again, these are all definitions. These are all elements that you just keep stacking on top of yourself. Okay, so you have to lift yourself to do it. But you don't have to also label it as hard or challenging. Just lift yourself to do it. Just say, I can do it. And over time, it gets easier. Just give yourself all the means to allow it to be as easy as it can be. We don't have to continue adding elements on. Just be aware of what's happening and say, all right, I can do this. So the energy body wanted to act this way. Now understood that the energy body can only see what the 3D is presenting it, I chose to make the decision in a knowing and walk through the day in my knowing, dressing how I knew I will be conducting myself, speaking to people how I knew I will be conducting myself, how it would already be done. And as that happened, magic, which isn't magic, it's because you're returning to yourself. But this is the normal state of how things are to be. Now things, as they started unfolding, some would call it magical. Like, oh, it worked out. And now you can see that your energy body is witnessing it working out. And now it's like raising its vibration. And it's a reflection. It's like, do you want that energy body leading the way? An hour or so ago, it was at this caliber. And now when you're walking around and you're knowing, it's starting to raise because like, oh, it's working out. Oh, even though it looked like that, cool, I like this. And it's just a recognition to our higher elements of ourselves, the other parts of us. We're multidimensional, so step into those other dimensions, right? I don't know if this is actually a song, but it was a lyric when I was in church, which had floated through when all this was happening. And it said, where you lead me, I will follow. And that reminds me of our energy body. Where you lead me, I will follow. Because the emotions follow truth. It will follow the truth. And we're travelers. The world is where you are. Home is where the heart is. There's a lot of meaning to a lot of terminologies that are expressed. But your world is truly within the heart. The bodies, we're shedding, we're expanding beyond. And it's understanding all of this, putting it together, putting it to practice. How can we make it easier on ourselves? And this is really what it's all about. That's what has helped me so much. And I wanted to hop on this Sunday and share that with you as well. So until next week, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday or whatever day you happen to tune in. Have an amazing day. And I will catch you guys on the next conversation. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.